It is without a doubt a huge moment in entertainment. The Walt Disney Company signing a deal with Sora, that's ChatGPT, that's Sam Altman, that's OpenAI, that declares their characters are now for use in your AI-generated shorts and clips. But that's not all, folks. Disney dipping down and deciding it's time for you to put your AI stuff straight onto Disney Plus. It's an arms race, ladies and gentlemen, about the cartoons, the brands, the IP, the franchises you love, and it all has to do with AI. Disney opening the salvo. Today we'll tell you where this goes with Hollywood. Click the like button, drop a comment down below. Let us know, what do you think about all this? Everything is about to change. We've got the details for what is coming out of an AI brain. All right, breaking. This is from Scott Gustin. It says this: Disney and OpenAI, that's ChatGPT, that's Sam Altman, have reached a 3-year licensing deal to bring Disney brands to Sora. Now, Sora is the text-to-video AI system. Very impressive these days. Disney also announces a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI. The agreement will make a selection of fan-inspired short videos available to stream on Disney+. This is key, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this, okay? This agreement means that Disney, somewhere on Disney Plus for the very first time, and this is why this is going to change Hollywood. I know that we can come at this from a curmudgeon-y angle. We can come at this from a skeptical, cynical angle, and we will. We'll give you all sides of this. But in terms of what this means for Hollywood, we've never seen anything like this before, and we need to recognize it for the watershed moment that it is. Disney Plus is about to feature fan-created content on par with what Disney can make using their characters. Now, who's going to pick what goes up on Disney Plus? Don't know. I'm sure, listen, it's Disney. We know they'll curate it the way they want to. But it says Disney will also become a major customer of OpenAI, including use of its API to build products, tools, experiences, and more. Cool deal. Okay. The agreement includes more than 200 animated, masked, and creature characters from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars, including costumes, props, vehicles, and iconic environments. But the release says the agreement does not include any talent likenesses or voices. And that is why this is neutered right from the get-go in some ways.
Do you think it includes Walt?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't think so. I don't know why you would want to use Walt. Also, I don't know why you would want to use Walt if you can't have his voice. Now, this is what's really tricky about this, okay? Right now, and this is why I think they didn't get the deal done in time. They had to go ahead and make a statement. I think they got pushed to make a statement and release this. They want to get ahead of the technology curve. But I don't think everything's in place yet, because I don't know what the point is of having some of these characters if you can't have voices. Nobody wants The Little Mermaid in a silent film. I know 1/3 of that film already is silent, but nobody wants that. People want them to talk. The problem is, how do you do that, right? How do you even have Mickey Mouse talk? Because exactly who is it that Mickey Mouse, which voice is that? Is that the Walt Disney voice? Is that the Wayne Allwine voice? Is that Brett, the new voice of Mickey Mouse? Like, he's been doing it for a decade. I still call it new. Like, who exactly is that? And you got issues of, okay, if you do Little Mermaid, like Sebastian's voice, Ursula's voice, those actors have passed away. The amount of contractual signings to get the opportunity to use those voices, it's not held back by technology. It's completely held back by legality. Let's read a little bit of that out of CNBC. Disney's making a $1 billion investment in OpenAI. You got it. Let's get down here into what they got to say about this. OpenAI launched Sora in September, and you all have seen us use Sora here on the channel. It allows users to create short videos by simply typing in a prompt. And if you're good, you can actually string these together into scenes and create full-on animated shorts and movies. You could do it. As part of the startup's new 3-year licensing agreement, this is key. It's 3 years with Disney. Sora users will be able to make content with more than 200 characters across Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars starting next year. But embedded in this is something far more important, okay? Now, I'll talk to you about why this is such a huge deal. It says Disney sent a cease and desist letter to Google. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Disney is attacking Google at the same time, same day that they're making this announcement. But here's what you got to find. Let me see if I can get to it. Okay, I don't know if it's in here or not, but folks, we've done the research. Disney is also going to give OpenAI through ChatGPT the ability for you to generate images with these characters, which means that if you want to create any kind of image that features a Disney character, you have to go to ChatGPT, one would surmise. But there's another wrinkle in all of this, and then we'll get the panel in on their thoughts with this. There's another wrinkle to it, and that is Elon Musk doesn't care about any of this. Elon Musk has already bypassed it. Elon Musk is basically saying to them, go ahead, make my day, because you can go to Grok right now and create all of this anyway. And I don't know how that's going to shake out legally, but here's why this matters so much. Panel, what's going to happen here is Disney has made the first move. Fan-created AI content on their platform featuring their characters. What will that do? All of a sudden, all the resistance that Hollywood was putting out for AI, it will go away, and it's going away starting today. And the reason that it's going away, I mean, celebrities are going to hate this, but the reason it's going away is because if I'm Paramount right now, I'm getting on the phone with Sora or with whoever else. I'm getting a hold of Google with Gemini. My characters have to be in video generated stuff immediately because this is going to flood TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. This will flood it. I don't know what the laws are going to be for it, but if I'm SpongeBob, I can't let him not be caught up with this. If I'm, if I'm looking over the Hanna-Barbera characters, those can't be. Every character you can imagine in cartoons has to be now made available from these companies. They have no other choice. You can't let Disney suddenly do this and you're out of the loop. Whether it's wise or unwise, it's no longer possible. Every bit of messaging in Hollywood will change immediately on this. Marvin, Culture, Jonas, your thoughts?
I mean, so we covered this morning on that Park Place as well, where you could read it over there on our website, which you should definitely be doing. But this is going to be an effort for Disney to say that they're offering you the opportunity to be creative, where what they're actually doing is boxing your creativity in. You're not able to create what you want to create. You'll be able to create things on rails that Disney and OpenAI have decided that you're allowed to create. So it's the illusion of creativity. It's Disney trying to exert control over the AI revolution. But I think that Hollywood is going to freak out about this because it's a studio embracing generative AI. And how long before that generative AI makes its way from the user side into the internals of the company and onto the desk of what used to be animators?
Here's the other pressure, Marvin. The other pressure is, okay, so Disney is now like, it's open. The race is on now. People can make the content they want. They can make their own Mickey Mouse shorts. The reason Disney had to do that is because there's no other option. You have to do this now because people like Elon Musk are going to make it available whether you like it or not, and you can go fight in the courts, but good luck against Elon. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, though. We've been saying for a long time, hey, Disney, if you don't make better Star Wars, AI is going to come along and people are going to make better Star Wars on their own. We've started seeing that. The pressure is going to be now, okay, you've stuck your toe in the water, Disney, but Elon on Grok is going to let people make their own Star Wars movies. Are you going to block people from using Luke Skywalker? Are you going to block people from using Princess Leia on Sora? Because if you do, you spend $1 billion and wasted it because Elon's going to let people make whatever they want with whatever characters they want, and he's going to handle this massive legal maelstrom that's on the way, but somebody's going to have to do it because who knows what the rules are anymore for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's fascinating to me? I think the voices aren't included because of the rights issues, and likenesses aren't included because of the rights issues. You don't have the rights to Harrison Ford's face because you're a giant company that had him in a movie one time. It starts to create royalty issues and lawsuit issues with the entire entertainment industry. With this, I think that it will expose all the things that people actually want to see, but two, how are they going to protect themselves from somebody just, let's say, putting the script of some Universal picture and replacing all of the people with Disney characters, and some ignorant person at the Disney company goes ahead and says, you know what, this is fantastic. Let's put this on Disney Plus. I don't think they'll allow a 2.5 hour, AI whatever on there, but It's a hypothetical. So what happens when a Hollywood screenwriter sees their work represented on Disney Plus? Their previously existing screenplay ends up somehow on the a fourth rate streaming service like Disney Plus, but a $200 billion company with giant pocketbooks. And how does that lawsuit work out right there? This seems like a giant exposure, especially because Disney isn't, the people that are current at Disney aren't even familiar with their own history as a company, let alone the history of cinema.
Well, the other thing you got to wonder about is, like, okay, you make this on Sora. You can already make tons of stuff on Sora, right? And there are actually YouTube channels out there right now. The YouTube channels exist solely as compilations, and I don't know how YouTube's responding because YouTube's acting bizarrely right now behind the scenes, broken. By the way, wishing well our friends at Midnight's Edge After Dark. Hope that gets fixed real fast, Team YouTube. But I don't know how YouTube's going to respond. There are channels that are doing, all they are is compilations of Sora videos and people laughing as they watch them. So if you make a Disney video with Mickey Mouse, if you make a Mickey Mouse short, can you take that and put that on YouTube and laugh about it and it's yours? Like, or does Disney sue you for that? I don't know. I don't know what these rules are at all. And it's going to be the wild, wild west on all of this. And who knows how it shakes out over time.
I agree. I very much agree.
I'm looking forward to Pirates of the Caribbean featuring the Looney Tunes.
Can you even imagine? I mean, there was a dramatic situation on YouTube where people were uploading robot-driven videos that were randomized to be whatever hit in the algorithm for kids.
Yeah.
So they were generating and producing content at a rate that was difficult for even YouTube to keep up with. When you have things that are indistinguishable from the actual product and you have artificial intelligence driving things like this, I think there will be more than people can keep up with.
Yep. And here's the other thing, culture.
Yeah.
I see no other way now. This is an arms race. And it's an arms race that we're going to watch this happen. Like, platforms are going to leapfrog each other week after week. Not quarterly after quarterly, but week after week, leapfrogging, because that's how fast AI is moving. Culture, I don't see any other future other than, hey, you want to make your own Bugs Bunny cartoon? Here, make your own 10-minute Bugs Bunny cartoon and stick it up on, whatever platform. And that's where, this is what has to terrify Hollywood right now. Really, and I mean it. And they sacrifice themselves because they don't make content that's special anymore. They have to be terrified that there's 10,000 kids that want to make a Bugs Bunny cartoon. And if they want to make a Bugs Bunny cartoon, they can. It's better than anything Hollywood has produced in the last 20 years.
Yeah, and I think that individual creators will be able to differentiate themselves from Hollywood productions in a way that wasn't possible before because of AI. So I think that people who are, capable of making their own films will actually just pursue a film career through AI and make Hollywood look silly. I think that's the next step, and I think it's the thing that maybe could become the next Hollywood. I don't want to see this for a lot of different reasons, but as you pointed out, I mean, a Pirates of the Caribbean featuring the Looney Tunes might be super fun. I mean, Bugs Bunny as Captain Jack Sparrow. That might be a good time. You don't know.
Maybe this is why they're spending so much on Warner Brothers right now. Yeah, maybe this is the battle. Maybe the battle. Maybe they don't care about the studios at all. Maybe what Netflix and Paramount are battling over are the characters, the brands that are going to matter in this next stage of entertainment. Maybe that's what it's all about. Disney stock, by the way, shot up 1.5%. And, we're not here to give you financial advice. You all know that. We say it over and over. But, I mean, it shot up immediately at the opening when the announcement was made. So what else are you going to say was the cause of this? 1.5% on the announcement about the, giving the characters over to AI.
Look, I mean, and here's the bigger problem with how cynical Bob Iger's strategy has always been. For him, it's just the IP. It doesn't matter if it's a theme park. It doesn't matter if it's in the cinema. It doesn't matter if it's a television project. to him, it's just IP. I own the most IP. I own the most valuable IP. And because of that cynicism, I when investment in something like this occurs, I'm like, well, this will be devalued faster, because what he does is he takes something and after a decade, he runs it into the ground. I mean, whether it be Star Wars or Marvel or anything else similar, it's usually about a decade later, and it's like approaching ground. And so when it comes to AI, just like Fortnite, I think he's going to run the relevance of Disney on Fortnite into the ground. It's just the Iger way.
Here's the cynical side of me, Culture.
Yeah.
Because this is a watershed moment, and we all need to recognize it for what it is. Yes, it's a toe in the water, but there is no other future now than you creating your own cartoons or watching cartoons, TV shows, full-blown movies made by your friends and family and people who are better at this than Hollywood could ever believe. That's on the way now. There's no doubt about it. But the cynical side of me says, did Disney look at this and say, we'd like to figure out how to copyright what other people make, and we'd like to do that right away? So if somebody makes a Mickey Mouse cartoon on Sora, right now we've said before that you cannot copyright anything that AI has made. I don't know if that's true now. Is Disney going to try to make you sign an agreement with Sora where if you use a Disney character, they own it? I really wonder about this. And then do we get in this situation where we're all terrified of what we play on YouTube or what we put up on YouTube because we can't figure out who in the world holds the copyright because it's all a mishmash spider web of crazy AI copyright connections? Jonas?
Well, yeah, the question then becomes, does Disney own the copyright on anything generated with a Disney object?
Even if it's parody.
Even if you say laser sword and they go ahead and put a lightsaber in the character's hand, does that mean that they own the rights to whatever you generate?
Oh, and the thumbnails and the art and all of it. How far does this go? That's the cynical side of me. But folks, there's no denying that this is what so many in Hollywood have been fearing. Bob Iger has went there. AI is coming. And it's starting with the Disney characters. Every other studio, mark my word, the domino effect is here. Will they side with Grok? Probably not, because Elon's just going to do it anyway. Will they side with Gemini? Maybe. And we may get battling AI companies with different brand deals, licensing deals. It's on the way. More on this, folks. Let's keep it going. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We are done for now, but don't worry. Do not fret. Not yet, for more content is still coming your way 4 times a day right here on the Pro Channel. What a joy it has been to share our time with you. We hope you feel the same. Adding value to your every single day is our job here, and we take it very seriously. Folks, the only thing we ask in return is that you consider clicking that like button. Share, subscribe, click it. Stick it to those algorithms. It's the notification bell. And drop a comment right on down below. And folks, if you'd like to subscribe to our partner YouTube channels, That Park Place, That Pod Place, That Game Place, and some of those radio stations like Vacation Radio, well, we certainly would appreciate it. Until the next time we have the honor of spending time and being invited into your day, folks, we go on our way saying this: keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.